Good evening, everyone. Austin here with you for a weekly update. It is July 11th, Monday. How's your Monday going? It's always good to check in with yourself to see what's happening. How you feeling? I have one quote I'm going to start off with as we're warming this up tonight. Some of you are going to get this on the playback. This is a weekly update call. This is an opportunity to share with you the many things that we have coming down the pike that you can take advantage of, because there's so many great things that are opening up, and there's many things that you can take advantage of. And I want to share those with you tonight, and I want to encourage you. But here's the first thing. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. That's a quote by Brené Brown. And there's another quote here: just keep showing up when most people quit. So imagine if that was the one objective. The one objective was show up. And let me just honor those that showed up tonight. Thanks for being here. You showed up. When you show up, what I found is when I showed up, I went up. When you show up, you tend to go up. Why? Because when you show up, you are connecting with new people. There's an energetic polarity when people are connecting. Would you agree? There's this inexplicable energy that people connect with. DJ, I'm going to bring you on. How's that, if we can? So DJ is in the chat. I'm going to share the invite link with you. We're doing things real time. This is how we roll. But that's the thing, being present in the moment, trusting what shows up in the moment. And I'm going to go through some opportunities for you. So please take advantage. I've been at this for a long time. I've been pouring my heart out here because the world needs a message now more than ever. You know, I just had a conversation. There's people that are struggling that you don't realize are struggling. There's people that are struggling that you don't think are struggling, that you don't even know about that they're struggling. How many people know what I'm talking about? How many people know that what I'm talking about? You think people got it together, you know what I mean? I struggle. I go through the struggles. Here, what's the one thing I do? I keep showing up. I keep showing up. I just keep showing up. I figure if I show up enough, I will continue to go up. If I keep showing up, I will negate the down. I will minimize the down moment. What I learned in sales after 19 years of being in sales, you know what I learned? One of the key things that I learned, I'm going to give it to you right now. It wasn't the big months that I had. It wasn't the big quarters. It wasn't the big success that mattered. It wasn't those big things that, all the accolades. It wasn't that. You know what it was? It was being able to make a bad month a little bit better. Oh, being able to take a bad moment and make it just a little bit better. I'm telling you, that was the difference. That catalyst for me, when I said that, it was, and then I used to teach that when I was a manager, like the down months. That's where you win, because you're going to rise and you're going to fall, especially in a sales role. But when you can take that bad month, when the emotions are starting to drop, you're like, oh man, I'm feeling it. And you can go, wait, what if I could just get this small win today, this week, this month? What if I could get that win? And that is enough to kind of turn things around. All right. The first share. Every morning at 7:45 a.m. Oops. I got to get the link. Every morning at 7:45 a.m. I go live with it's a short beginning. It's a gratitude reading. I'm reading from the book Sunrise Gratitude, and you can join me for a quick few minutes to chime in, to show up. When you show up, you go up. And you can take some inspiration with you for the day. And DJ, I wanted to bring you on to talk about that, but if you could throw something in the chat, that would be amazing. Because now I just want people to know what the value is here. And I'm telling you, you can take it from me, but I'm telling you, the people that are working and they're showing up into our culture, they're having transformations, they're having breakthroughs, things are starting to open up. And it's not just because of me, it's because of the work I put in, but more importantly, it's because of the environment. It's the environment that's being co-created. I show up, you show up, we co-create a new environment. Even tonight, as we're doing this, there's going to be something created, even in this short time together with the chat. I'm going to drop that link in here. You can set it now and say, I'm going to join tomorrow morning at 7:45. Sunrise gratitude. Start the day with appreciation. Start the day with gratitude, with a grateful heart. Fuels better biochemistry. Better things are going to come up, right? That's what it is. There's those shares. Now, what else do we have? We also have every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Flashpoint Live TV show. That's going to be every Thursday, 3 p.m. Are you looking to take the stage and overcome your fear? Are you looking to get in front of more people? Well, we have an opportunity for you. You're going to want to join us this Thursday to learn about that. That's the Ultimate Speaker Competition that's happening. And we're doing a little promo this Thursday for you if you want to take advantage of that opportunity. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to share your message now. There's no perfect time. There is no perfect time to do this. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. And if you're somebody who's an aspiring speaker, you want to be a speaker, you want to get back into the market circuit, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. And even when the brain is telling you got to figure all this stuff out. Well, I got to figure this out, and I got to figure that out, and I got to get that chain, and I got to get that, and then just show up. You know what? I'm going to share this because this is a little insight. I showed up for a story slam in Philadelphia. I was not even on the list to speak. I showed up. They were looking for people. They said, "Do you want to speak?" I said, "Yes." I won first place that night. Are you getting it? Are you hearing me? Showing up makes all the difference. You can get all the other stuff out of your mind and say, if I show up and I trust, things are going to evolve. There's going to be progression. Why? You took a step forward. You're going to feel better. Why? Because progress is a part of fulfillment. When you are progressing toward a high aspiration that's buried in here, or that's even the highest aspiration you can come up with, you will evolve, you will grow, and you will feel better just from showing up. Will you show up? I will. I will keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up. Why? Because it's my purpose. And I believe in me. And there was a time when I didn't. While it will not be perfect, and I don't even shoot for perfection, I show up. And you can show up too. Show up in your own life first. Show up for yourself. For when you do, things will start to open up for you. So maybe you need to show up for yourself first. All right. We have the morning video, 7:45 a.m. We have the Flashpoint TV show Thursday at 3 p.m. What's next, DJ? What do we have next? And I'm going to share this right now because I want to get some more folks in here. And we will have some guests coming on, I believe. We got to get that moving too. So we're going to share that. And let me just see. We got some exciting announcements, everyone. We got exciting announcements. That's why I'm doing this. So hang in there with me. Say that you will. Say that you will. Continue to show up. I'm just going to get our guest on here. There we go. And what's next? DJ. There we go, DJ. The power of pure presence. Why? There's a dis-ease in our world today. There's a subtle dis-ease in our world today. What is it? Hyper inflated addiction to the future. Hyper inflated addiction to the future. I've uncovered this thing that was in me and can arise from time to time. And it seems like it's permeated the world. And so I've created this show called The Power of Pure Presence as a way to help us live more in the present moment. And here's what it is. It's this weird thing in the mind where this moment is flawed. I'm flawed. The world is flawed. And we need to get to a future utopian moment, and we devalue right now. And the news does a great job at it because they just want us to think that everything's wrong. It's like the unacceptable present, the ideal future, and they thrive on it. And so what I want to do with the Power of Pure Presence is to, yes, we honor our progress. Yes, we honor the big goal, but we're going to honor this present moment more. And so there's no future moment that can fix right now. Your mind wants to go, there's a future moment that's better than right now, but there's no future moment that can fix right now. We can only work in the right now. We can only immerse ourselves in the present moment. And when we immerse ourselves in the present moment and we're free from past or future, we are free. We are free. But if we are in a flawed state, we're anxious, we're stressed, we're upset, we're not where we should be, we create an anxiousness that can permeate, and therein lies the present moment. And so that show is there every Sunday at 10 a.m. Every Sunday at 10 a.m. you can join that show. So here we go. I'm going to drop that in the. How are we doing? So we got the morning show, we got the Thursday show, we got the Power of Pure Presence. That's 3 things right there. And the next thing that I'm going to share and talk about is a big event. A big event. There's an event happening at the end of July, and it's called the Ultimate Speaker Competition. I will be there. I will be speaking. I'm not in the competition, but I am sponsoring the event because I really like what Christoph J. Weinman, we have this little joke now, but what he's put together is a really great culture of people. I love the culture. So it's not just about being on the stage. While that's a huge thing, it's about the culture. So that's happening at the end of July. You just go to the Chat with Austin to jump in on that. I think that's in here somewhere. I'm going to grab that, chatwithaustin.com. So you can set up an appointment. We can talk about that if you want to potentially, there we go, chatwithaustin.com. And actually I have a banner here. We can roll this banner. And you can schedule an appointment. If you are a speaker, you want to get on the stage, there you go, chatwithaustin.com. So you schedule an appointment. We'll see if it's a good fit. You could be on that stage. And I'm getting updates on the people that are coming in. And so it's starting to get a lot of momentum right now. I trust that I believe it's going to be a great, great platform. All right, what's next? What's next? Well, here's what's next. We have an event, and we got some exciting news here too. We got an event happening in October, and it is called Flashpoint. Your turnaround story starts here. And we are gaining a lot of momentum. So you can come as an attendee or you can come as a VIP and take part of the Rocky experience. Now, here's what's really cool. We have an exciting announcement. We have somebody that's in the green room right here who is a surprise guest. And I want to bring this gentleman on because he attended Flashpoint 3.0. And not only did he attend it, he went to great lengths. And I want you to pay attention to the word great lengths. He traveled great distance to be at this event. And he's got an incredible brand he's developing, but he dropped a bombshell on me on a live video, and I wanted him to come on and say a couple words. And then I am going to share the trailer probably after, because we have the trailer. I'll see if I can grab that. So please help me welcome my good friend, Flashpoint 3.0 participant, the founder of Wise Wolf, and I'll let him tell you the rest. Please welcome Raul Marin. Raul!
Buddy. Good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you too. It's an exciting day for you.
Yes. Yes,
so
it is.
Yeah.
I'm officially starting the pre-launch for my book, Rise with Gratitude: Poems to Inspire Your Growth and Greatness. Shout out to Dana Banks, for those of you that know her from the Connected Leaders Academy.
Yes.
She's helping me to put the website together and get the launching page going. And so huge shout out to her for that support. And I'm just ecstatic to share the book with everybody. I hope they love it.
They will. And I know by the time we get to Flashpoint, you have a lot of momentum with the book. So that's going to be very exciting.
Yes. That is my friend.
and what's cool is you're a return participant to this event.
Yeah, absolutely. And this time I look forward to being there every single day of the event and not just Sunday.
Yeah. So why don't you share that story? Because I love this story about the last one and how it shaped up, because that was really impressive and really spoke a lot about you. And oh, by the way, you just finished 75 hard too.
I sure did.
You are a man on a mission, man. You are like unstoppable.
Yes.
So I applaud you.
And it's all part of that mantra, you know. I am free, I am present, and I am ready to move forward, because, man, I was not going to miss Flashpoint 3.0, despite the fact that weekend I was doing a half marathon run, my first. And so I thought it was going to be counterproductive, I guess, to go up to Philly on Friday and then come back down to Maryland for Saturday, which was when the race was. It was a Saturday morning. And so after the race, after the half marathon race, which I finished in 3 hours and 14 minutes, right? Which is still part of my goal, because I said, being my first, I said, I'll see if I can do it under 3 hours and 30 minutes. Like, that was my cushion, right? I wanted no more than 3 hours, 30 minutes. Finished in 3 hours and 14. And so I took the rest of the day to just rest the legs and refuel, and then make my way up there. And then I remember joining you for coffee at the Ramans, or is it Jennifer?
Oh, yeah.
I forget. But we met up for dinner, coffee, and that was when I knew, like, okay, I'm here, ready.
I got goosebumps, man. You ran the half marathon, right?
Yeah.
You ran the half marathon. You rested. That was on Saturday, right?
Yep.
And then that night, you got in your car. You drove from the DC area, right?
Yep.
Maryland,
Up
to the Philadelphia area.
Yep.
And then you attended the event on Sunday.
Yes.
That's commitment. Like, that is absolute commitment. Now, what made you want to go to this? Like, why did you say, man, I gotta be at this event?
I think just the name itself, it still gives me goosebumps to say it, right? Just Flashpoint. Everybody needs that transformational moment to really answer your calling. In my case right now, it's to be the wise wolf. To be this writer and poet who just writes everything from the heart with the spirit of gratitude that just fills my cup every day. That feeling that's just a burning desire of joy that you just, when you're doing what you're doing, and in my case, just writing and just um, can't even speak. I'm so happy.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing that, and I love the name, the Wise Wolf name. It says, it just has this energy to it, like that. It's like when you think about a wolf is like ferocious. A wolf is ferocious, and they run in packs typically.
Mhm.
But when you add the word wise wolf, it's interesting. So it's interesting where you came up with that. But I'm excited to now you're going to be free to talk about that at Flashpoint 4.0. But why don't you share, first of all, thanks for sharing the commitment to do that half marathon, to get in the car and drive up to see us. I mean, and then when you were here that day, like what, you got that whole experience, right? To be here. What was something that kind of came through for you? Hey, Marilyn, good to see you. Marilyn just released a book too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when I attended, there was still that self-sabotage voice in my head. Like, can I put this together? Am I ready? Is the world ready for the Wise Wolf to share his poetry, to become this speaker / poet / writer that life is pushing me to be, like pushing, like in a good way, to just accept this new part of my life that I felt like I should. For the longest time, I felt like I had to fit inside of that 9 to 5, mold that I've put you in, right? I feel like that was the reason why, like, I just wanted to be there. It was like that. If there's any validation that I needed, it's like that event did it for me. It's like I'm ready to move forward with this new calling of my life that I just cannot go a day without doing from the heart. Wow, like it's liberating. It really does set you free.
It sets you free, and you're living it. So why don't you share right now what news? You kind of dropped the bombshell. We were on. I didn't forget what we were on, but you're like, you just announced it, like it was no big. You were just like, it's happening. You want to share what you just shared recently about Flashpoint 4.0?
Oh yeah. I mean, just the fact that I'm going again. I mean, I can't wait, right? Like, I want to be able to experience the Rocky experience, in person. But besides that, another professional hat that I wear, is on the entertainment side of things, and that is, I've also been DJ Rumba for 15 plus years. So I'm happy to bring that persona of me to Flashpoint 4.0.
So Raul is going to be providing the soundtrack for Flashpoint 4.0. I am very excited about this because music is a big part of our lives, at least for many of us. And when you add the music to these events, it adds so much that you can't even really put into words. So I'm excited. The fact that he just said, here's what's happening. I'm DJing the event. He did it on a live, and we were just like, wow, this is such big news. So I'm really excited about that. And Marilyn saying, oh, music rocks. And she's calling you, yes, DJ Rumba. So I didn't even know that. So you're DJ Rumba. So this is DJ Rumba, everyone. So please give us some hearts and love for Raul, the Wise Wolf, also known as DJ Rumba. So Raul, this is really exciting. I have some other exciting news. I want you to hang on there if you can.
Absolutely.
So the thing that's been developing, I'm just going to be transparent here for a little moment. So Flashpoint, the documentary is done. We put it out into the world. It's trickling, it's rippling. And now there's people that want to be in this documentary.
Mm-hmm.
So we are selecting, there's an investment with this because this is a big production. We're going to have select people that are going to be in the documentary. We're rolling out sponsorship packages. There's opportunities to get on stage, not for everybody, but there's a couple people that we're talking to. If you think it's you got to reach out to me like ASAP. And there's going to be a bunch of other incredible opportunities. And let me tell you why. So what I've realized, and this is a really great lesson, when we're on ourselves, we have these solopreneurs, you can only get so far. Yeah. What we need is a team of people that are willing to stand behind our dream, that have skills and talents that we don't have. So while I've always known this and I've brought people in, it just hasn't kind of connected. It hasn't hit. But I'm excited because as of recently, we're going to have an agreement here in place with Dr. Andrea Adams Miller. She's known as the Dream Maker. She's an international award-winning author, an international publicist, business consultant, and here we go, sponsorship acquisitionist. And not only that, she shared the stage with Anthony Hopkins, Jack Canfield, Les Brown, Sharon Lechter, Brian Tracy, and she's also appeared on 2020, CNN, E! News, and more. Now, this is exciting. She's decided to link up with what we're doing. We had her on the show. She saw the documentary, and now she said, let's do this. So I am excited because we are going to bring a whole nother energy, people, sponsorships. This event is going to go up 10x from what it was last time. So Raul, I hope you're excited, and please give a warm welcome for Dr. Andrea Adams Miller.
Oh, my face is big. Hi. I always love StreamYard always does that. And then
there we go. How's that?
Who's the head behind the screen? Okay. What I heard DJ what?
Rumba.
Rumba. Okay.
DJ Rumba.
All right, cool. And I'm like, I need to come on dancing. Oh, I'm so excited. You're going to be doing the music for that. That'll be so uplifting to be able to, add and contribute to the energy in the room. I love music, and Austin, can I announce something super cool?
Yes, like that's what we do. We love being in the moment, and this is what it's about. It's about embracing the moment. Let's do it.
So I am doing an event that I have asked Austin to come and speak at and share Flashpoint with the documentary with everyone. And this event just got better. In fact, I've already put out stuff about it, and now I'm reorganizing it because it's phenomenal. Oh, you're going to want to come, Raul, because it's about music as well. So if anybody comes up with some good names, help me out here because I want to rebrand it. And it's July 31st. So I have to do this tomorrow and get it out there. So originally we were calling it Leaders for Change. I have a Veterans Administration whistleblower who's created legislation to make the VA keep their promises to helping for mental health for veterans. And so he's speaking, and Austin is speaking. I'm going to be speaking about how to get your message out regarding publicity. I'm also going to be talking about how you share your smile with the world. Ken Rochon will probably be speaking at that as well, because we have the Keep Smiling movement together. Oh yes, thank you so much. And then I just got confirmation that my friend Don Riley, who is an actor, he's done some amazing things working with some really wonderful people in the world. He also has Back Home Patriots. He's going to be our major sponsor for the event. And so we'll be talking about leaders and how we change and give a hand up to people. He's bringing with him a business partner, Uwe Collins. Uwe Collins is bringing with him Tim Colby, who's also a veteran, but they're both musicians. And Uwe Collins is Bootsy Collins' son, a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Wow.
So his son is coming to the event, and they're going to show us a little bits and pieces of a 9/11 event that they're going to be doing. Wow. So it just got huge.
Wow. That is so cool. Why don't you share where this is located? Because this is big news.
Yeah, and so now I have to change the venue, so we have a bigger place, but it's in Silver Springs, Maryland. So,
Silver Springs, Maryland.
yeah,
That's
so
right in my backyard.
oh, great sense. Perfect. So it's it's only what, like an hour from Baltimore, like 45 minutes from DC, maybe an hour from Virginia. So it's just kind of like in the middle of all those places. So and it's right by BWI Airport, or you can come in, fly into DC through, I think it's Dulles. So I'm super excited. We're making it very low cost. Like $47 to get in, to have the whole day, to get your picture taken with these people, to be with them, to brainstorm, to mastermind. We'll have VIP. I'm making only at like 97 because we want more people to be there than less, and we want to really give back. And the monies that we're bringing in are going towards the Keep Smiling movement, Back Home Patriots, and for the whistleblower
All
to
nonprofits,
give
right?
him money back. So all the money's going towards these 3 organizations. So super excited.
That is really big news. I'm excited. I know you had mentioned it, but I didn't know, all these other components. So this is great. I'm excited to be there, and I'm going to tell Raul we can get a whole group down there. Let's just have a big hootenanny.
Well, Raul, if you, we're gonna do a sponsorship live. Raul, would you be open to being a DJ for this? Maybe we'll talk later. I won't put you on the spot, but you could actually probably play with Tim and.
Oh no!
Goodness. Yeah. Oh.
No, hold on. I gotta stop. You weren't here for the beginning. I gotta share this. Here's what I opened up. This is happening real time. I opened up the show. Here was the quote: "Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen," by Brene Brown. And I'm telling you, Raul showed up tonight. Look what's happening. Opportunity right now, just like that.
Well, I'm a connector, so we're connecting you, and that's so funny because I was thinking of adding the word courage into the. I'm trying to think of a music word and about people who have a voice, and making a stand. So I'm trying to find like a rift for change, or a rift. So, I don't know. Somebody help me.
Let's talk. I'm really good at that. We can come up with something. We'll come up with it.
Yeah, because it's like integrity, valor, honesty, standing up, doing what's right, speaking truth to power. We really want authenticity at this, and the best people. And and the people who show up and aren't being in their best behavior, they're going to be knocked into it because we're going to, give them some love.
Wow. Yeah, this is great. I love the authenticity because we need more authentic leaders in the world today more than ever. Here's my quote. Today, I'm walking. Here it is. The pedestal is to amplify your voice, not your ego. The pedestal is to amplify your voice, not your ego. Your voice with a message you want to reach the world to, right? There's too many leaders that want to amplify their ego, and they don't. And this is what I believe the ethos that Dr. Andrea is creating here. Leaders for change, real leaders. The monies are going to nonprofits. You want to share these nonprofits again?
It's Back Home Patriots. Back Home Patriots. What they do is they do renovations at homes for veterans who need it. Like the one guy, his wife had breast cancer, and she needed like a bedroom where she could have accessibility. They built a room onto the house for her. Somebody else needed a ramp. Somebody else needed new things that they could do, or to be able to make it so that they had functionality. And they also give beyond that. Like if somebody's just having a bad day, needs somebody to talk to, needs a shoulder to cry on, needs a hand up or an introduction, they do all of that. So it's amazing. They're just a connector group of people. Super great. And then the other one is for the whistleblower. His name is Ted Blickweddle. Ted Blickweddle. He lives in Rhode Island, and we have a GoFundMe for him. He's out over $150,000 out of pocket, lost his job. What happened is when he told them, "Hey, I'm seeing these things happen," they retaliated against him. His boss did, gaslighted him, created chaos for him at work. He finally quit. He almost lost his life from the stress of it. And he's put all his own money into creating this legislation. So now you can actually learn from a human being on how you can be a one man and get legislation changed. And that's
Wow.
the vote in the fall. So we're going to be donating towards his GoFundMe, and then we're going to be purchasing books. He has a book called Broken Promises, and we're going to be buying copies of those books and giving them out to other people who want to know about this to create that kind of change. And then the last one is the Keep Smiling Movement.org.
You know that one.
Yeah, so that's that's me, as well as Dr. Ken Rashawn and Barry Shore. The three of us as a trio created that, and we save lives with smiles by creating a dose of hope to be resilient no matter the challenge. And I needed this today because I found out about something today that could totally have taken me down and just devastated me. And I've decided to raise up and be even more courageous and powerful, and not allow the news to falter what I'm prepared to do in the world. So
thank you. Kudos to you. And so this has been an awesome call. And I just want to share that wasn't the reason, that was part of the reason why I brought it, but
you didn't even know this because it was all secret. Because I didn't even know. I'll tell you what, on Saturday, I was going to cancel it. And I said, I'm going to give it till Monday, and I'll just let the universe tell me what's going to happen.
Wow. So there's so many lessons even in this. This is my weekly update call, right? This has already been, but I love this because and I have conversations like, I want to do this. And we create all this complexity of like, right. And meanwhile, all we need to do is show up and you gave it a window. You said, okay, but then today, boom, miracles. Like just because you hung in there, that little extra, I call it the IQ level. Wherever your IQ level is, when you just go one step beyond, and it's amazing what opens up. So if somebody's listening, you're going, man, I was just about to call and quits, but after hearing this, I'm going to give it one more shot. If that's you, type that in. I want to know that. We want to know.
And I wanted to give myself because I said, you know what, if I cancel it, it doesn't mean I'm failing. It means it's a reschedule. It means it could be better if we wait. And I'm just going to give it through Monday, and either there'll be a shift and a change, and it'll tell me we got to do this, and it'll be bigger than ever, or I'll get the message that nope, we'll reschedule. So and look what's happening. And
look what's happening. So here's the news that I wanted to share. I opened it up. So Dr. Andrea and I are going to be working together. I brought her into my world because I watched her body of work, and I'm excited about this because she is going to be our publicist, our sponsorship acquisitionist, and she does a host of other things that if I stayed here, we'd probably take an hour just to share all the talents that she has. So I'm excited about this because I've come to the place where, Flashpoint is not for me, it's for the world. And the way it's going to be for the world is if we get it out there, we amplify it. And I believe that Dr. Andrea is the right person for this job. So you're going to be seeing her. We're going to be doing these weekly update calls. If you're interested in sponsorship, the documentary, I have a presentation. I'm going to put a little video to that. So we'll have more information. But you don't need to wait. You can say, I want to talk right now.
That may be our title. Maybe it's amp the volume, leaders for change. Being able to spread our voice, amp our voices, maybe. So
there you go.
Yeah. Well, listen, Raul's a super creative guy. He's got his poetry book. He's very creative. So maybe, yeah. But if you're listening and we want a name for authenticity, leadership, valor, courage, we should do a little contest. If somebody comes up with the name, they get a free ticket or something. What do you think?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do it. We'll give you something good. We got all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, so throw a name out there, and we'll see. If we're live on a playback, I'll let it maybe 24 hours if we don't come up with a name, and we'll go with it. So that's exciting.
Andrea and I recently connected on Facebook. So Yes, we recently did. So count me in for that date. I am all in.
I love it. Thank you.
So this is fantastic, and we are building momentum. And here's what I say: it's not one. It could be one event, but it's a build. It's showing up for this, showing up for the morning call that I do every morning at 7:45 a.m. Gratitude and inspiration every morning. You can take advantage of that. Flashpoint TV this Thursday, 3 p.m. Take the stage. We got another opportunity to take the stage. Learn about wealth from Marlon Mueller. He's 35 years, farm boy to multimillionaire. He's going to be a part of the Flashpoint show now, sharing what he's learned over 35 years and the relevance of what's happening in the economy. The Power of Pure Presence, Sunday at 10 a.m. Flashpoint Live, October 7th through the 9th, your breakthrough, manifesting the moment of your big breakthrough. And right now, Dr. Andrea just gave birth to her event, which I know is it's all connected. Yeah. So we got to come up with a name here. This is Marilyn Morales. Marilyn, are you still on here? This is great. This is a must be at event.
Thank you. Yeah. Very exciting.
So that is exactly how I felt about Flashpoint, and that is exactly how I feel about this event. So
yeah,
wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you probably missed it. I just want to share this. Raul came to Flashpoint 3.0, but he ran a half marathon on Saturday.
Oh.
Drove up that night, stayed overnight, and then attended the event all day on Sunday. That's how committed he was to come to the event. So, and now he's coming back, and he said, "I'm going to DJ the event."
Oh, thank you for that. That is so good. That is so good. Cool. Yeah. That's great. So those of you who are watching, if you have a product, a service or something, and you want to be a part of this as well, like whether we do in-kind sponsorship or there's another form of sponsorship. And a lot of times people aren't familiar with the word sponsorship. So they automatically think that means, okay, I need $50,000 and, you're locked in chains to this agreement. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be, this is a partnership. This is where, just like if you're going to a friend's party, you're like, what do you need me to bring? What can I help? What can I buy? Do you need some money? That's really what it is. So think of Flashpoint that way, that we're creating a partnership and that it gives you some love. We help promote you. You help out with Flashpoint to make it a better experience for everyone. And together we create that. So that's what it is. It's fun. It's all negotiable. We can figure things out and it'll be great.
Yeah. And so Dr. Andrea, you could, however you want them to connect with you, they can connect with you.
Oh, sure. Can I add my phone number behind here? Oh, I was going to put my phone number behind my name, but I don't know how to do it in here.
I can put it if you're okay.
Name. I figured it out. All right, cool. I'm like, I tend to not use StreamYard as much because when I lean close to the computer, my face gets really big.
Well, I just changed it, so I think we got a nice look. There you go. So
there you go. There's my phone number. Just text me. And even if you're not sure, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is scary. Just text me. I'm really not scary at all.
No,
never.
I always love the way. See here's what, like the way you dealt with me told me how you were going to deal with other people. Right. So that's we're always when we show up, we're teaching people, we're teaching them. And so that's why I'm excited to have you on board. So I want to invite people to connect with you, because the other thing that's cool is even if maybe Flashpoint's not a fit, there's something else that might be. So
I have something July 31st.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of connection points here. So
you need something in a swag bag. You have a book you want to give away. Maybe you want to donate something. You have something we want to share. You want to have a booth there. I mean, I'm telling you, it can be all over the board. It could be something from $50 to $500,000. You choose. It doesn't. Right. It's all good.
Right. Because I think that this is even Flashpoint. This is a co-creation. Like I cannot do this without the right people, without Raul showing up. Then it's a co-creation. It's the same thing with this sponsorship. And we've created some hybrids so that people can get in, they can get in the action. They can be a part of the event. And we co-create something amazing because the world needs it now. So let's keep it going. So final words before we say goodbye. Raul, the Wise Wolf. Come on, the Wise Wolf. The website's done. Give us some.
The website is up and running, raulthepoet.com. There's this transitional period right now where it will be Wise Wolf Poet, but at the moment, with dealing with some technicalities, it is raulthepoet.com. You can order your copy of my very first book, Rise with Gratitude, Poems to Inspire Your Growth and Greatness. And the Wise Wolf just always smiles. So I love that Keep Smiling movement, because that's just what we do.
Wow, I love that. Yay! This is amazing. You know what? I should make it virtual as well for people who can't come, because some of you might want to be able to come and see Austin speak, but maybe you can't physically get there. We'll create that. I will figure it out.
Wow.
We'll figure it out.
This
We'll
is awesome.
just figure it out.
See, that's the way we work. So you're awesome, Dr.
Pump
Andrea.
up the jam. Pump it up.
There we go. We're going to pump it up.
Oh,
So I'm
so I was bumping.
So
So excited.
I'm excited. Listen, we're having fun. We're bringing you through a lot of information, but there's opportunity here. The avoid overthinking and just connect, right? You can just connect with somebody, connect with Raul, connect with Dr. Andrea, connect with me, and just say, hey, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm something's bubbling, percolating. Let's get you to show up, right? I'll just say it one more time. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen, Brene Brown. So maybe that's the message you needed to hear tonight. I'm grateful. Lots of things happening. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with gratitude and inspiration.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling, everyone. Good night.